The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10.
Lions 52.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, ball at the 36. This is Jacobs running left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's got a touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. Has room down the left sideline. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Ready up.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He sends this one to the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Folk with a point after. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
One in a million. All right now.
man shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Yeah, born in a million. Yeah, born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Just don't stop. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million.
Man, what the hell? Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. Yeah, it's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I'm sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my wrongs. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the
Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Bet the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals, like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, on God. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sinai. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I push through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a soda. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins, tell them get.
Back in Week 17, the Commanders lost a shootout in their first matchup against the Falcons. Can Atlanta finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
First down, here's Mitchell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Mahomes now to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they changed their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. From the gun, Murray. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now Murray off play action. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That is caught, and he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'd been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
To throw, it's Murray. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Murray going to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one, the man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll get that complete to Harrison. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Mitchell will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught at the 2. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defense. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense back out there. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Into the hands of London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now Murray. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Bucky Irving, 26 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. 14 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he's got his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Ryland on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Shotgun now from Murray. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On play action, it's Murray. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake, Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. Throwing now is Murray, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again, Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Josh Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Well, now how about this return? And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Now 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket. And this one looks like it should be a dandy, as it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers squaring off against the Los Angeles Rams. Plenty
All right,
of
Coach,
adjustments
thanks.
likely
both
being
teams
made by
likely to
both
make
teams
some changes
in their
in what's been
respective
a
locker
closely
rooms
fought
to find
battle
out
to
who
this
advances
point.
to the divisional round. Let's get you back out to Brandon Gaud.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Here's Murray from midfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Here's Murray. A short one there, caught by Likely. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. To throw is Murray. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Murray again. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Murray now. Forced out to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, some strong running. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Falcons offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. T. Higgins there to make the grab. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other.
And it's blocked. And now Washington has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams group, when they run out there.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and then...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Ryland for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he didn't. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out, and we're going to get a review of that last play. They're taking a peek at...
Cam Little on 40 extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 31. Cam Little to kick off.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Falcons offense and running back Keaton Mitchell. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Throwing now is Mahomes. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got Harrison left side complete. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. They go play fake. Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A short one there, caught by Likely.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
To throw is Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football.
Previous play is under review.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Irving is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's 1st down. Mahomes. Open man here is Conklin. He's still on his feet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Commanders are moving on as we say goodnight, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.